Well, hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Eek Acres. In this episode, I wanted to share with you something that somebody sent me, and this subscriber wishes to remain anonymous. This subscriber did not want me to mention their name or anything, so I'm going to honor that and respect that. And so I'm going to show you guys what the subscriber sent Bridget and I, because it was very kind, very thoughtful, and super nice. And to you that sent this, thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is going to come in handy, you guys. So let me show you what they sent. I just wired them up today. This is just one set. He sent two sets, and this is one set of LED floodlights, and each bulb is 900 lumens. And I got the junction box all wired and screwed to the deck post. And then I ran the wire along the roof line up here. And then it comes around and then up here using a small 1/2-inch paddle bit. I drilled a hole into the siding, and that 110 line runs down the siding and comes out right here. So now all I have to do is run a paddle bit right here and create a hole, and the wire will go in. Or I can do it on the top. Maybe I'll do it on the top. It won't show as much. And then I'll silicone it, because I have to come into this junction box to wire it to this light. So that's all I have left to do. But I wanted to put it behind the siding so we don't have a cord running across the siding. He sent all the wire to do the job. Here's another floodlight right here. He sent the junction box to wire it. Sent everything, you guys. Everything to do the installation. And even a bracket, a base here, to where if you want to run a single light instead of two. This way you can just have one coming off. So he sent some extra stuff, and also a whole entire box of wire nuts. So really nice of them. And Bridget and I really appreciate this. Even sent all the LED bulbs for the lights. So to the subscriber that sent this, again, thank you. Thank you very much. That was really nice of you. And we're going to get a lot of joy out of these lights. And these are going to be really bright to illuminate the yard. Ironically, these lights came at a time when there's been a lot of strange things going on, you guys. Last night I could not sleep for the life of me. It was pretty warm in the house. We just had the ceiling fans going. Very sultry night. And I could not sleep. And I came out here on the back porch at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was dead quiet. There wasn't a leaf moving. There was zero noise. Not even a cricket. Nothing. All you could hear is like your own heartbeat. And I was sitting here on the porch last night, and I heard something over on the landing of the logging site where the neighbor logged his woods. And that's way on the other end of the property. Then I heard a tree knock. And I don't think too much of tree knocks, you guys. I just don't. But that's what I heard. But I didn't hear anything come through the woods from over there onto this property. But last night, and I was sitting down, I can't see because the sun's in my eyes, but down there behind the fence I just built, way down there, where there's so much canopy and green leaves you can't see, was something big trying to come up this bank. And I was thinking to myself as I was sitting in the chair out here at the patio table, why is something trying to come up that hill? It's nothing but prickers and briars. You guys, that is so thick with thorns and prickers down there to where it would leave you a bloody mess trying to come up this bank. It is just thick. But it sounded like it was making it up the hill. So it made me a little nervous. And so I stood up, and I had the porch light on, the regular porch light on the house. And I stood up, and whatever it was, it must have seen me, because it changed direction, and it went back down the bank, and it took off in the woods, and it sounded like a bear. It was as big as a bear. This wasn't no raccoon. It wasn't no possum. It wasn't anything small. It obviously was a black bear. And it saw me and it took off. and it made all kinds of noise, but it was pretty alarming hearing something that big trying to come up this bank. And so these floodlights came just in time, because it's going to really light up the backyard a whole lot better and shine the light much further, because this light is up here on this post shining out into the yard, whereas this light is just lighting up the porch. So I'm going to wire it up tomorrow, because I want to wait until Bridget is here, so when she does the breakers down in the basement, I can holler to her when this light goes off, so we know we got the right breaker to kill the power. It's just going to save me a bunch of trips going up and down the stairs trying to find the right breaker, because I don't see where this is labeled for this light. So while she's trying each one down in the basement, I'll yell down to her when the light is off, and then I'll know the power's killed to it, because all I have to do is just cut this wire to length after I run it through this junction box, cut it to length, and then strip the wires and then wire it and ground it, and I'm done. Then when we throw on the light switch in the house, this porch light will light up, and so will the floodlights. But anyway, it's going to really help, because, man, I've been hearing some weird things out here at night, you guys. And I also got a ton of footage. I reset my trail cam because I had to format the SD card, because I've been getting tons of clips of deer coming down this trail. All kinds of deer. Just tons of them, you guys. I've been getting clips every single night. I've been checking it. And I'm just waiting to capture a black bear or something different, or whatever's been making the sound in these woods. Soon I'm going to pick up 2 more, and then I'm going to have 3 cams on the property, and then maybe eventually I'll get a 4th and a 5th, so I can have cameras all around this property and get different views, because we got another big game trail that's over on the far end of the property, over on the other side of the pole barn, and it's been heavily traveled. I mean, that trail is defined. It's heavily traveled, so I'd like to see what's coming and going on that trail. There's all kinds of game trails here. It is getting dark out. It's not totally dark yet, but I thought I'd give you a look at the lights here. This is now how the yard looks with the new floodlights. There is 2 of them there. One looks off that way to the woods, and this one shines down here in the yard for the dog and for when we go through the gate. And then I put one up here on this end of the porch, right there. And the wire comes around the backside, disappears up behind the vinyl siding that I put in, and it goes all the way down, drops down into that junction box. Then the wire continues across, and you can see up here at the top, right there, I drilled a hole in the siding, and the wire crosses down behind the siding right into this box here where the power comes in from the light on the house. So let me go out here and show you. Boy, it really lights everything up nice, you guys. I didn't want them aimed more out that way, because when we're out around the fire, I didn't want to be blinded by them. I'm just illuminating the whole yard here, so that way if anything comes into the yard, we will see it. So let me back up here and I will show you guys how it looks with the new lights up on the porch. Really lights things up nice. And like I said, it's not totally dark yet, but I just wanted to give you guys a look. As you can see, I got 2 on this corner. All the wires are hidden. And then I installed this one up here on this corner because there was no light on this side of the house. It's up really high, so I don't know how well you guys can see. But it shines down here in this corner of the yard, because when we're sitting over there at the fire, if a bear were to come from anywhere out front or down the 2-track or anywhere from around the pole barn, those woods over there, the woods over there, the field, if it came into this yard and came between the fence and the trees here and the propane tank, because it is jet black out there when it's dark, because we don't turn any of the lights on in front of the house on or anything unless we need to. But if a bear came through here, now with light out here, we would see it coming before it could sneak up on us. And the fire pit is just out of the light, which is what we wanted. So when we're sitting around the fire, we're not going to be blinded by those bright LED lights. So I just have it to where it's the corner spotlight there, one in the middle, and one over here. So it's 1, 2, 3 illuminating all around the porch. So that looks a whole lot better. And thank you, you know who you are. Thank you to my subscriber that sent this package. He was very kind and generous to do this. He bought these same lights for himself and installed them, and he liked them so well that he sent us 4 of them in a box with all the wiring and all the hardware, the junction boxes, everything to install them. And I installed them today, and they work fantastic. So thank you so much. Bridget is just thrilled to death with these new lights. So thank you so much. Down there by the back garage door, and that's where I'm going to install the 4th light, and that's going to shine right out into the yard from the back garage door. So that's what I'm thinking about doing with that. Boy, does that ever make a difference, you guys. Really lights up the fence and the tree line there really well. Really, really nice. So thank you again. I really appreciate it. It's made a huge difference here. Thank you so much. You guys could tell me what you think, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.